Appreciate what you tried to do. So I see. Where does sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
And is there something you wanted from me? What does that mean? I'm Solarian, a pleasure. I'm Solarian.
They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
I'm sorry, sister, but you're very mistaken. Why so eager to come with me? I would need help, that's true. And just what help would you be to me? Lie, these men are speaking, I'm a Grey Warden. I will need help, that's true.
That, and the Maker wants me to go with you.
The Maker is on my side. Welcome aboard, then. Right, I believe this is where I start walking away slowly.
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
Yes.
Crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread.
Stop doing that, no.
The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well, I will not know what help when it is offered. I need more than prayers, I'm afraid. You feel sorry for the people here. Help them here. I don't need your help, sister. Very well. I will accept what help is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I
Don't be
appreciate
that
being
way.
given this chance. I
It
will
wouldn't be an
not let you
RPG
down.
without tons of party members. Sorry, friend.
Indeed.
Blast and damnation.
Of all the...
Blasted.
Blast it.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Blast and
Blood
damnation.
and damnation.
Indeed.
Indeed, indeed. Blast and damnation. Indeed, indeed. Do you make poisons? I'll need poisons. What the...
As you desire.
Oh, is this guy somewhere over here? But for some reason his body's in the storeroom. Interesting.
Delighted.
Guess it's a good place to move bodies as any.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Take all... I don't know if I have a... I still have that Wild's Bow, yes? I do, good. And I have that Chanch. Chastened Robes. Smuggler's Boots. Smuggler's Bracelet. Cold Resist. And Cold Damage. Iced Band. Nothing I can really give her that would be better than what she has. But this is Liliana, our... What is she? The fourth person that... Well, I mean fifth, not counting the dog. But not counting the dog fourth. Fifth if you do count the dog. She's an archer. Well, was that one of my cats making the noise? I hope not. Song of Valor, Rapid Shot. How do I want this to go? Custom. Hero, nearest visible. Usability. Crippling Shot. Enemy. Nearest visible usability. Shattering Shot. So self. Being attacked, at least X enemies surrounded by enemies. Being attacked by a melee attack. Usability. Dirty fighting. And then self. Game mode, combat, activate mode, Song of Valor. Well, once we get more slots for her to work with, we can do more with that. But she is mostly primed to be an archer. And so that is how we are going to use her. And she's not bad as an archer. Although right now we have a mostly back line set up the way it is right now. Hopefully it shouldn't be too big a deal.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear.
I'm Laura Walker Cho. Show me what you got. You're out of food. Don't worry about it. I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
You're welcome. Show me what you got. Farewell.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Show me what you got. Any well-paying
Check
work
the
and
chantry's
lothering.
board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about
Poisons.
poison.
Poison. I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Show me what you got. We are gonna need some flasks from this guy, though. I'm gonna get like 20 of them. If he has any toxin extract, we can make it for him like right now, but he doesn't. So Leliana is the one who knows how to use poisons or make poisons. So she can also use this acid flask. I could set it up a little tactic for her, but we don't have any extra spaces right now for that. But what we're going to want to do is make a couple of venoms. We are Venom. And I think we already have one from earlier, so we should be able to finish this quest right now.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Yeah. How much did he give us? That's 75 silver, dude. That's not even 1 gold.
Because I still don't have food to sell.
Show me what you got. He actually has this Thorn of the Dead Gods. It's a really good dagger if you are a rogue, but we are not, unfortunately. And Leliana is more suited to bow rogue, archery rogue, so
everyone's been talking about.
that's what she's going to be. Is there anything I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary
Blackstone
company that fell on hard
Irregulars.
times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How can I be of service? Why should I help you? How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work
Any
with
chance
us,
for
you're
extra
getting
money and
letters
experience
straight
is
from
always
Raelnor
good.
and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Items received. Quest updated. Right. Excuse me. Scraping the barrel and dereliction duty. More house. I didn't. Oh, okay. I did accept both of them. Right, one of the guys we need to talk to is actually here in Lothering, so I need to remember
Did you speak to that knight yesterday?
not to forget. Save game. To talk to him. But first, we have some quests out here in the field to take care of. And while I'm at it, I should make 3 health poultices if I have the ingredients. Let's create 3 of those. Because this lady here is gonna ask us for some.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
You're taken care of. What? What's going on here? You think I'm a refugee? Actually, I was more hoping I could help you. What's going on here?
Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through.
Sorry.
I'm the elder
adjust
here, and I've my
myself.
hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft
Turn
or
to
worse.
petty theft.
Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type.
What?
Too much to do.
Do you need any help?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or
I know a
herbs.
bit about herbalism.
Then you may be able to do all. There's
Alright, old lady, like, I don't mean to skip past, but she, like, takes so long to get to the point.
have any luck finding herbs in the
I didn't need
woods?
them. Here you go.
This will.
Thank you. Let's just get this over with, because talking to you is a chore. Hey, good idea. Let's save. I should explore more of town before we go out. There's a couple of things we can loot around town. This girl offers a quest for trap making, but I don't think we have trap making. No, we don't. We could have
So
specced
let's
into
talk
it
about your
just to do
mother.
that quest, but it's not really worth it.
About your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides,
The most you get out of it is
Isn't
50
your
silver and a little bit of
a
experience.
scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest.
But I'd rather have my skill points because they're more valuable.
Perhaps you would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that?
You're an apostate.
Mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could...
Have a care where your eyes linger, Alistair.
Yes, well, don't worry. It's not what you
It's
think.
done.
I see.
I was looking at your nose.
And what is it about my nose that captivates you so? So?
I was just thinking that it looks exactly like your mother's.
I hate you so much. What? Never mind.
They have such good banter. Like, it's so good. This game is so good. Like, it just makes me smile hearing them, like, bicker. So good. Soke baki chinky wanku.
I remember the revered mother mentioning this man. She called him a savage from the far north.
She called him a piece
I
of
have nothing
shit.
to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
What are you?
A prisoner. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
And just what are you doing in there, Kunari?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Who did you murder? Are you guilty? Capturing you must have been difficult. How long have you been here? Are you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
There are other ways to redeem yourself.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
You could help me defend the land against the Blight.
Light. Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the Reverend Mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
A penitent man left to be torn to pieces by Darkspawn. 'Tis a fine example of the Chantry's mercy, is it not?
We're gonna get him released. You guys need to calm down. However, there's a fight right here that is kind of dangerous.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Spirit shard. How best to approach this?
Of course.
Hang on, hang on. How many of them are actually gonna follow us here? Let's paralyze that guy. Whoops, don't want to do that. Well, I do kind of want to do that. Good thing that I accidentally picked him, because I wouldn't have noticed his health otherwise. Okay, everybody's still alive. Everything's going good. We're going to want him to use a healing potion, and then we're going to step back, and I guess use this 3M potion. Let's... Affliction Hex. There we go, not too bad. Could have definitely been worse. And I need to make more of these health poultices. And if I have the ingredients, I should make a couple of lyrium potions as well. At least until we hit level 7. Once we hit level 7, then we'll mostly just debuff everything and then shapeshift and start our attack. That's what the plan is, anyway. Right now, we're currently working on the quest. Back up, back up. We sleep on these Labari. He's horror on that one. Let's weaken that guy. Have you use a potion. Oh, damn it, you little... Hang on. Let's have everybody kill that guy first, because he's annoying. What do we do here? I guess we'll fear that guy. Ooh, that was kind of a tough fight. Because I forgot they were like right there. It's kind of like you have to know where things are. Yeah, seeing as how we're going to rely on Morgan to be our DPS mage, I have to get to the point where... Okay, so... Hold everybody here, and we're going to have Alistair move in. That way they all focus him.
So I shall.
It's hard to tell who's asleep and who isn't. Man, Horrify is such a close range spell. It's like kind of annoying. Affliction Hex. Keep them debuffed. Get away! Kite! Kite like we've never kited before! And that's that.
Of course. Delighted.
And generally, it's a good idea to try tactics like that, where...
Of course.
Because if we were all to go in there, I would get instantly gibbed. Because I draw so much aggro as a mage. And Alistair's not at the point where he can hold it very well. Like, even with Threaten activated. Have everybody hold and we'll draw them over one by one. Like, my bars are super annoying, so I want to kill this thing first. Go get 'em, boys. Show 'em what for. Like, there are certain ways that we can be smarter. Pretty sure this guy's an archer, so he's gonna be annoying to get over here. Let's paralyze him. And then send everybody else in. Let's use this on him. And we're good. Just radiant debuffers, that's what we are, but it's really, really helpful. Especially on a tank who is a little squishy right now.
And so I shall.
But yeah, what level are we? Are we 7 yet? We are! This is where shapeshifting is going to come in. So, what do I want here? I think coercion 3 might be enough. And so we're going to want to pour all of our points into strength from this point on. And we're going to get spider shape. What's this? Misdirection hex. So we still have enough magic for this if I want to get this later. And we might have to start, you know, 34, 32, 35. Like, death hex isn't worth it. Maybe mass paralysis, but you have to get miasma, and miasma's not that good. And I think it's a sustainability. Yes, it is. So we're not going to do that. But pretty much we're going to debuff everything and then shapeshift into a spider and then start. We're pretty much becoming a melee mage at this point. But it's a build I've never done before, and that's why I kind of want to do it.
Of course.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
3 silver. Very nice. I think that was all the bandits that we were supposed to kill for that quest. So let us continue to sorry if you can hear that. Somebody's here is fixing an oxygen machine for one of my roommates. Okay, just the rest of this area is just little knickknacks here or there. Take all. So this is my Shift E ability. I'm gonna probably want this set to A, seeing as how I'm not gonna be using Arcane Bolt anymore. I guess I'll just move it over there.
You know this place will be overrun by the Darkspawn soon.
Maybe.
If we go, we won't be able to come back.
Well, we aren't leaving. This is part of the DLC. It allows me to call my dog. And he's our 5th member.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden.
Spiders!
I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Attack! Hang on. We gotta wait for them to be all clumped here. Put everybody to sleep. Just horror on this guy. Debuff everybody. Spider form. Yeah. It is pretty horrifying, because I effing hate spiders. Yeah. And there you go, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. Debuffing everything, CCing everything, and then going into spider form.
Right.
For now, until we get bear form, which is later. Nice. They tried to kill us, but they couldn't. Of the Bearisod. I should save because we just did a lot of things there. And it would have sucked having to redo them. But yeah, this isn't your typical mage build. This is like more of a gimmicky, try new things kind of build.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Yes. Yes, indeed. One bear's attack, and the last keepsake. So we'll go take care of these now. These are a couple more that are situated in the woods there. So we're going to want Taunt, which is good. Taunt is what will help us get things off of things. Shield Pummel, Ally. Being attacked by melee attack. I wonder if there's any attack by melee or ranged attack. Use ability, taunt. Like, does that mean he's gonna taunt us? Or what about this? Enemy. Attacking party member. I don't know. Morrigan is the most frail, we'll say. Because it would be dumb to have him taunt us. That makes no sense. Say preset, right. Good. Very good. So first we're going to take care of these couple of quests over here. And this time we're going to send our hound into battle first. We can use Affliction Hex. Run in there, baby. So many wolves. Do we have a Mubarak Crunch for you, boy? I don't think we do. Well, if he dies, well then you go over here then. we survive another day. Dang, that was a lot of wolves. First of all, I don't think... Do I have the Mabari Crunch recipe? I do. But I need deep mushrooms. We're just gonna have to wait for his health to regen a little bit. Spiders! The boy's dead mother's over here. Unfortunate, but... That little, like, red-headed kid was crying on the bridge earlier. This is his mom. He's like, have you seen my mother? She promised she'd be back for me. And it's like, sorry kid, she's not coming back. Let's send in Alistair first.
Great. Now we're getting ready these ones. Just die already. And so I
Sleep. Affliction Hex. Oh, I'm still on cooldown, eh? That's what makes it kind of difficult. Is that there's actually cooldowns on the stupid transformations. What is the cooldown on it? 90 seconds. I guess I should stay in spider form until that time. 90-second cooldown. Seems outrageous. Right, that takes care of those two quests. Then we're gonna turn those in. Then we're going to the Chantry to talk to the real mother, get the key, free the guy, and then we're off to the next town, city, place. Yes, I do. I'm a shape-shifting mage. It's kind of gross. It's a really gross form, actually.
Path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath.
Just give me the money,
All
dude.
was silent in prayer and thanks.
Not looking for your sermons. I did complete them, yeah? I did. Alright. For some reason I thought I got more than just 50 silver.
Hello, friend. Care to take advantage of your discount?
I would indeed.
This way. And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
Beware the urchins. They're street filth. We can sell this, sell a couple of these, sell these two daggers, Jason Flatblade, Greatsword, Oathkeeper, Longsword, we can sell these. Kunari Thickened Cap, this is a light helmet. Could give this to Liliana. Studded Leather Helm, Barbarian Helmet, Soldier's Helm, Thane Helmet, Heavy Chainmail Gloves, Smuggler's Armor. I can sell this, because what Liliana has is better. Heavy Chainmail, Logain's Guardsman Shield, +2 armor, +1 armor penetration. We can sell that. Armor pen's not really important if you're tanking. If you're DPS though, then it's good. Dog Whistle, Quartz, Silver Bracelet. So these right here, these are gifts that we can give to our party members and that increases their affection with us. I just haven't done it yet because you can do it really early and make them like love you, and it just feels like weird because they don't really know you at that point. Use this tome, gives the reader 1 or more points to spend on attributes, but it is rendered useless afterwards. Let's use that. Oops. Level up. We get 1 point. What do I know? Personal. So this is our, and we can get this at level 8 and then level 10. Then Master Shapeshifter level 12. Until that time, Entropy, paralyze, miasma, misdirection. So misdirection, hex. So we already have what we need for that. Miasma, curse of mortality. So I don't need to put any more points into magic. 33, 33, 33, 33. So the highest 34, 34. So wait, what was that? So it feels like 30. So 36 is the highest if we wanted to get certain spells. But I don't think I'm going to be getting those spells anyway, so I'm going to start putting points into strength. Because that's where all of our auto attack damage is going to come from in shapeshift form. Alright, so let's go to the Chantry. Oh, my hand was angled wrong. It's slightly numb. Please don't crash.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kukari Wilds.
I'm gonna save right now.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But
There's
sometimes
word of Darkspawn
they are
stragglers,
right.
but no sign
They
of the
are
main
right in
horde.
this.
We are the only hope of protection this village has now,
Of
and I will
course.
not abandon
You
it.
think my mother
That
would
is
let
all.
me go without telling me
May the
all
Maker
the
have mercy
stories
on
of
us.
her youth?
My mother told me stories too.
Yes? Who might you be?
I'm the Grey Warden Solarian. You can call me Solarian. Nobody of importance. Pardon me, I didn't mean to interrupt. You can call me Solarian.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
And if I were, I'm a Grey Warden actually. Do many of his knights come here?
Some have in recent days. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure.
Miracles.
One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies. Well, never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
I should go. I need some information. Seen things. I was hoping you could help me. I'm a Grey Warden.
I see. That is certainly worthy of notice. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
I should go. Are you in charge here? Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
About those bandits outside the village.
How many times must we drive them off?
They robbed me. I demand compensation. They won't bother you again. I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Certainly, thank you.
If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
They even offer pay. I should go. I need some information. I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Sir Donal.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donal?
I need to stand up for a bit.
Anston? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tern Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn? I was hoping to meet Earl Milman. In fact, your request of the Ash has brought you here. Your friend, Sir Henrik, is dead. I have something of his. 6.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Is there a reward, perhaps?
A reward? Oh, of course. I hope a sovereign is sufficient. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I should go. Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn? Also going to meet our mail, in fact. Brought you here. I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Good karma, boys. Good karma. Saved one sovereign and something. Again.
You ever wonder if that's an accurate likeness of Andraste? Maybe she was ugly.
All right.
The webcam is in the way of the lower left-hand corner of my monitor, so that's why I do this whenever I'm reading dialogue options. I do not have the most ideal setup for a webcam, but I figure people like to see who it is they're watching. And a lot of websites recommend that you do that if you're trying to stream. So I'll follow their advice. Oh, this is the guy we need to talk to, Patrick Rich, for a request.
What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from Blackstone Regulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Yes. Yes, you shall.
All mankind be humble. Let all repeat the chant of life.
So this is the revered mother.
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
What tithe is acceptable? Tithe to the Chantry? Are you joking? I have nothing to offer.
I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the Maker's favor. What can I do for you then?
The fact that your maker can be bought is a little disconcerting, don't you think? I want to talk about Stan the Canary you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
What did he do? What if this causes an incident with his people? Is there any way I can convince you to release him? I want him freed. I might have use to him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I've come to return him to his people.
That seems highly unlikely. Do you have any sort of papers to corroborate your story?
I'm a Grey Warden. I need aid against the Darkspawn.
Oh dear. I will have to ask you to leave before you bring trouble on our heads.
Let me take the Canary and fight the Darkspawn.
To defend against the Blight? Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him?
If you prefer, I could invoke the right of conscription.
No, I cannot. There will be too much trouble for us if we are seen cooperating with you.
I will do what I must to get help, but the Darkspawn are the real enemy here.
The Maker cares no less for that Canary's victims than for the thousands who fell in Ostagar. Now, good day.
Jesus, she's annoying.
Yes? What can I do for you now? Again, we have already discussed this, and I told you I would not release the creature. And what do you say on this, Liliana?
Like, you can be peaceful or you can intimidate her, but it'll piss off everybody.
Unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Canary might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
It was getting to the point where I was gonna have to destroy her.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us, And then shall the Maker return to the Black Pit.
I think we did everything we needed to here.
You are very...
Nice. Now we can move on.
Morrigan. Tell me something.
Tell me something I do not know. Tell me something I do not know. Finally done with Lothering. Good.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey...
You wish something more of me?
I believe you'll be.
Mine.
Let's just click on the cage. Oh, never mind.
You wish
Let's
something
talk to
more
the
of
guy.
me?
Add the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody. Doesn't matter, you can be free.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Stan. Glad to have you with us. I guess that'll do.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
He's very, like, straightforward and stoic, so, like, trying to be, like, flowery with him and stuff doesn't really work. Why can't I click on him? Let me see. Remove all.
Blast it. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Let's equip him with stuff. Jason Flatblade. Thane helmet. I don't know. None of those. They're not really gonna help him in any way. Let me see. Well, we don't want you doing that. Scrapper. Custom one. Enemy, nurse visible, usability. So pommel strike is a knockdown, which is good. Enemy, nurse visible, usability. Mighty blow. Enemy. Using range attack at range, has armor type, has debuff, target a party member, attacking party member. Just nurse visible. Usability. Sunder arms. And then self. Game mode, combat, activate mode. Either precise striking or indomitable. Indomitable is really good. It makes you immune to knockbacks. Precise striking. Safe set. But to me that's more of a tanking thing. Because you can't be CC'd when you're... And it's really, really, really helpful. Remove all. We'll bring you,
yes.
you,
Indeed.
and you.
Indeed.
Alright, let's go. It said items received, alright. Stan is basically a two-handed warrior. Two-handed warriors are fun, but if you're looking for the best melee DPS, it's dual-wield rogues. Let's have everybody halt.
Someone help us!
Let's move you in first.
As you desire.
So that guy's dead. Once I get over power, then I'll be a little bit better. God, spider form is so gross. It's so gross. Ugh. I hate spiders. It's a little torturous. I have minor arachnophobia. Whoa! Graphical glitches. Just how obliged exactly?
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
Yet you have a whole cart full of goods.
Unsold goods, I'll point out. Though, you've a fair point. Here's 200 silver. But it's all I have. The name's Bodon Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
What?
Hello. Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
And don't you want to travel with the Grey Warden? It's a bit complicated. I'm not going the same way. Trust me. King's business, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. Allow me to say thank you again and bid you farewell. Say goodbye, my boy.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
You really are a lout. Small carved statuette. And a fight well done. How much time do we have left on this? A couple seconds. Hey, Alistar, could you move so I can loot this corpse? Blood Mage, sealed letter. Maleficarum regrets. And we'll save, because that was a good battle that we don't want to have to do again. And let's move on. Yes, I mean, why would I not? So everybody's day going. I'm waiting for this to load.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seems so real. It must have been something I ate.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember? You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon, is that the dragon? Why didn't Duncan just tell everyone that? Are these dreams going to happen a lot?
It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
I'm not frightened. Any other surprise I should know about? You could have told me earlier. Thank you, Alistair. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Let's pull up drawers. Okay, good. Soldier's Peak. A king's confidant. I lied to you, you know.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours... Well, this vision of yours...
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise.
Anybody else notice stand in the background? It was just like...
I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness...
He's like, I'm getting ready. Nah.
And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. and the darkness drew me in.
What then? So it's just a dream? Why say it's a vision? You dreamed of the blight? That doesn't mean anything. What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
That's just wishful thinking, Liliana, and this made you want to help me? Did you hear voices? I don't need your maker interfering in my life. And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
The Chantry says the Maker has left us. The blight is Maker's punishment. Will you defy him? I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop.
There is a blight to stop. +2 affection.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life like in the Chantry cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending? How so? Yes, they tend to be self-righteous.
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
I don't really want the Maker looking in on me anyway. What did you say to them? I prefer your ideas to the idea of the Chantry. But you must earn the Maker's blessing, whatever. I prefer your ideas.
Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is
not
work
the
to be
Chantry.
done.
I should probably
And I have talked enough for now.
rotate this so that that blue light isn't glaring into the camera. +2.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What would someone like you be doing? What would someone like you be doing in the Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
You know, beautiful, charming woman like yourself.
And there were no beautiful, charming women in
You
the
would be
cloisters,
wrong.
you think? You would be wrong. There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister. All of them chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique. Because then, they were forbidden. And forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
Those initiates can't have been more lovely than you. What about your fruit? Is it forbidden?
My fruit? Well, it is not technically forbidden.
Casanova, baby.
But it's not freely given either.
Can't believe this
Not
in a conversation.
everyone gets a bite. I can't believe I'm having this conversation. But no, I did not take vows. The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
And why were you looking... And why were you seeking safe harbor?
The Chantry does not pride, and you should. I desired time apart from the world. I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle?
I'm getting a lot of the
You pick
dialogue
up
out of the way
different
right
skills when
now.
you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Yes, let's move on indeed. +4. Wait, +2. Sorry, I misread that. Seeing as how we don't want to do these dialogue chunks again. Pretty much every time you go to camp, you can have conversations with your party members to get to know them better. I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?